name is Andrew, and my ethical topic's about vaccines. The importance of getting vaccinated is highly talked about today. Getting vaccines has a very good safety impact, but vaccinations also have side effects after the injections that could be harmful or do more damage than good. I know there is a huge debate in the world with people deciding not to get vaccines because of the harmful side effects, and that does not help. But on the other hand, vaccines are meant to stop diseases and other harmful illnesses. There are both pros and cons to getting a vaccination. You can either get health benefits or have side effects that make problems worse, or you can have something happen completely different. The pros of getting a vaccinations are to help stop from getting sick or getting diseases such as mumps or polio. There are other vaccinations that help to not get the flu or whooping cough. An example of how a vaccination helps globally and in America by successfully vaccination programs around the world. Polio is almost gone from the world because of that. Before the vaccinations, there were approximately 50,000 cases of polio every year around the world. But because of the vaccination, the number has dropped to a very low number. With vaccinations, it doesn't only protect you, but the people around you and having natural law from getting contagious illnesses such as whooping cough or measles. The way a vaccination works is they attack infections when they enter the body. When germs enter the body, they can cause infections and other types of diseases, and your body can take several days to recover if it's the first time experiencing the illness. Over time, your body has memory cells that help prevent the same sickness or illness from happening again to make the illness less severe. The antibodies will fight back against the infection to protect you from the diseases. The use of a vaccination helps people develop an immunity by giving a safe imitation of the disease. That gives people a natural immunity, which means they have a form of the disease that is safe and makes it a lot harder to get the disease. The only way to be safely protected from an illness or a disease is to have the antibodies that have already dealt with the bacteria before. So the antibodies will be more prepared for the bacteria next time. A vaccination is usually produced by having a dead form of the disease, like having the bacteria but not having it active. Then it needs to be injected into your body so the antibodies could fight against the dead disease, so it is more prepared to fight against the disease in the future. The cons of getting vaccinated are, after the injection, some people will experience an allergic reaction. The chances of that happening to a child is 1 out of a million. Other studies showed that vaccinations may cause autism, asthma, and diabetes as a long-term effect, but no evidence has really proven this to be true. There have been many studies done to prove this. Vaccines are artificially made, so there will always be problems with it not being completely natural. Another con is that some public schools have a mandatory vaccine list, so if parents don't agree with a vaccination, the child needs to be homeschooled or sent to a private school. The thought process of a parent who doesn't agree with vaccines is that they choose how they want to handle their child's health without the government being involved or intervening. Most recorded side effects of getting a vaccine are milder than what most people think. The most common side effect is soreness after where the injection was. To recap, the pros of getting a vaccination outshines the cons. Getting a vaccination is a better and safer way to stay healthy. By not being vaccinated, there is a big chance for infection, either when you cut yourself could contract tendinitis, or opposite to feeling a little under the weather. The most challenging part about the vaccination is dealing with the soreness at the end of after the injection. But there is also a small chance of an allergic reaction that could cause a serious problem, those are the pros and cons of vaccinations.